Welcome to Prime Tutorials. Join our online group class for speaking practice. The class is conducted from Monday to Friday. And throughout the week, each and every day, we have different type of activities to make you fluent and to enhance your speaking skills. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Eric. I am from Ahmedabad, the biggest city of Gujarat. And I've been teaching since 2006. Now, what we are going to study throughout the week. On Mondays, we will have classes for phonics, grammar quiz, tips on basics will be given through grammar quiz, and a topic will be given for the preparation for the next day's speech. Now, in the phonics, what we will learn here, the very important things that to utter or speak or pronounce a word in proper way. For example, many I have heard saying this word advise, ego, alert, but it's not advise, ego, alert, it's advise, ago, alert. So, how to pronounce a word in a proper way? The symbols in the bracket between two slashes you will find in each other dictionary. They are called IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. So, that phonetics will be taught to you how to read word from the dictionary and how to pronounce it properly. Most of the people they say this word cucumber or cucumber, but that's not cucumber or cucumber, it's cucumber. The another part of that phonics is short and long sounds of vowels, short and long sound of o, short and long sound of a, of e. For example, many they say it is bowl, but this word is not bowl, it's bowl, long o sound, o, bowl. It is short ball, bowl, call, coal. That way, got, go. There are many differences in sounds. In our Indian languages, we have mostly long sounds, we don't have short sounds. How ed changes the sound, how s and es after a plural noun in the simple present tense, after the verb, how they are pronounced. All these things are the part of phonics. Now, in the grammar quiz, we will have like this exercise, fill in the blanks and MCQs and all these things. I'll show you the folder. Just a minute. Yeah. Here, the activities are there for the grammar quiz, FIBs, MCQs, exercise, frame questions, join sentences, the modals, the activities according to modal verbs. So all these things will help you to improve your basic. We are not going to study the grammar chapter by chapter, step by step. No, it will be on Mondays only. Through the quiz, we are going to improve it. Now, on the next day, you have to deliver a speech on the given topic. Then I'll help you to correct the errors when your speech gets over. I'll tell you which things were wrong, and in that way, you can improve your basics. On the next day, we will have idioms and phrases on Wednesdays and QA practice, question answer practice. Each and every language has their own aspects. For example, in our Hindi and Gujarati and Marathi and Punjabi, in our Indian languages, we have muhavre. So they have quite different meaning than the literal words. If we take the words separately, they have different meaning. But when it comes as a muhavra, idiom, or phrase, it has quite different meaning. So we learn them. There are too many. We don't have to learn all. Just we have to learn what sort of things are spoken nowadays. For example, I'm all ears. Break a leg. Like that. QA practice. During the QA practice, you'll be able to reason. You'll be able to ask questions. You'll be able to respond in different way. For example, here, QA practice one. In the beginning, there is a very simple question. How are you? Then how deep is this well? How did he get such a good job? So each and every question starts with how, but you will find all type of basics there. Does is here, do, did, is, are, can, and they all requires a different type of answer. The other side starts with the helping verb. Am, is, are. Am I disturbing you? Am I right? Are they still quarreling? So you might be thinking that, oh, simply the yes or no answer, but no, we can answer in different way. For example, are they still quarreling? So I'll say, no, their quarrel is already over. Just they are talking now, but they're talking so loudly. So it seems they are quarreling. So in this way, we have to answer these questions in a different way. Now the next day, on Thursdays, we have dialogues, role play, and group discussion. Now in the dialogues, here a dialogue between passenger and a taxi driver for hiring a taxi. So we have to read it here in a group one by one. Then we will have the role play. One person will play the role of passenger, the other will play the role of taxi driver, and how the language functions are used in a day-to-day conversation. It will be taught here. Would you like? What would be the fare? It would come. So how to pronounce this properly? The short form. So what? Not what would be. We say I will charge. No, I'll charge. It would come. No, it would. It would come. So I'll teach you how to speak this properly, how to pronounce this properly. Okay. Now for the debates or group discussion, we'll have a topic. For example, online education, online shopping, the importance of sports, importance of festivals, and all these things topics will be there for the discussion. Okay. On the last day, Fridays, we will have diverse activities, page reading, stories, sayings, vocabulary. So we are not going to carry out all activities on one Friday. They'll be on the different Fridays. In pick reading, you'll be shown a picture. There are too many pictures. Then you'll be given some time to think over it, to make the notes. If you don't get such word, a proper word, then you can ask me. I'll help you to get some proper words. Then, after 2 minutes pause, you have to represent your idea about the picture. What does the picture convey? So there are too many pictures. There are stories also that we know the stories very well. Okay. Then stories are there. Sayings means a stitch in time saves nine. There are so many sayings are there. Kahavate, proverbs. Okay. And vocabulary. Without vocabulary, we can't learn any language. The stories in these forms also are there. Stories are there. We have to read this story, and stories will help us a lot to learn a language. For example, sharing equally. That is very famous story about two cats and a monkey. So the words here used were, saw, picked, began. So what are the words? So these words are here. The verb forms. Okay, now how to read this word? Looked? No, it is not looked. Then picked? No, it is not picked. It is there, but it doesn't make the sound every time. It's looked, it's picked, pounced, picked, looked. Okay, now we can read this word easily. One half, two halves. So these are the grammatical points, but don't worry, we are not going to study grammar like the school children. For example, start writing point number one, singular, plural. No, we are going to learn in a different way. And the word building, noun, adjective, verb, adverb. One word has many forms. Then we have antonyms, synonyms. Let me show you the folders. Just a minute. This is for vocabulary. And you can see abstract nouns in Hindi, adjectives for beginners, action series of phrasal verbs, antonyms, then comparative verbs, big, bigger, biggest, common action words, collective nouns, commonly used adjectives, homonyms, homophones, interjections, then irregular verb forms, type 1, 2, and 3, and all these things. These are the word power. Without words, we can't learn English properly. Okay. The other folder I'll show you for the question and answer practice, QA practice. These many question answers are there. For the stories, we have too many stories to learn. All these videos will be given to you. For the dialogues, we have too many dialogues here. Under the heading of phonics, we have too many activities like this. You can see words with IPA, identify IPA, IPA consonant, IPA vowels, short, long sound of O, A, sound of ED, double vowel sounds, silent letters, and all these things will be taught here. Yes. So look no further now. Get enrolled and level up your speaking skills. This is my contact number. You can contact me about fees and other details.